All right, next question. Have you ever thought of selling Holo Taco in physical stores rather than just e-commerce? And will you ever collaborate with other nail artists for collections?
I don't know. Can you imagine Holo Taco like in a store?
Well, I mean, it has crossed our mind. I will say that just from a financial perspective, it doesn't really make sense, especially in our current environment. There's a reason why direct to consumer e-commerce brands are doing well, and a lot of brands with physical storefronts are suffering right now, obviously because they've had to be shut. And the world is just sort of shifting to e-commerce in general, right? So
Yeah.
the only reason to be in stores, I think, these days is it does lend a bit of legitimacy to the brand. It does make more people aware of the brand in the sense that someone might walk into a store and see it there on a shelf for the first time, and that means something. But really, there's no real reason to do it because, like, what happens is we would be selling it to these physical stores at a wholesale price, so we'd be making a lot less money on each bottle, and then they'd probably be making more of the profit from putting it on their shelves and trying to sell it that way. I wonder if this question is coming from the perspective of someone who lives somewhere where they maybe don't want to pay shipping costs. So I just want people to know, like, we're aware that shipping is a barrier to a lot of people, and the idea of paying a lot in shipping is just that deterrent to
Do you
them
want to
actually placing an order.
explain why nail polish maybe has such high shipping costs?
I mean, I'm not an expert in this, but like we, as a business, you try to negotiate better shipping rates. There's only certain ways that you can ship nail polish. There's certain countries to which we cannot ship nail polish at all. So there's a lot of things to take into consideration. Our shipping prices right now are probably higher than we want them to be, but we also, as of right now, cover people's like customs and those duties fees. So you shouldn't be paying any of those. We're sort of paying it
For
up
international
front for
customers,
internationals. Yeah. So there's a lot of things to consider. And could we see one day people potentially being able to buy Holo Taco from maybe a third party where they don't have to face as many of these shipping barriers? Maybe it's something worth considering. We're also considering, is there a way of us bringing down shipping costs, especially if people place a significant order to a minimum order size or value? These are all things we're working on and trying to figure out how we can make that happen while still making sure we're not losing money on international orders. Because for a while we didn't want the shipping to Canada to be too much, and we still don't. But there was a while where like we were not making money on people in Canada buying the nail polish for a while. I'm not sure if you remember this.
One thing that I don't think people realize is that nail polish itself is more expensive to ship. The shipping couriers are charging us a certain premium for shipping it. So we are never charging extra for shipping than we are being charged by the shipping company.
Yeah, that's a good point. We're not trying to make money on the shipping.
No,
That's not
the
our
shipping
goal.
just actually is that expensive when it's going outside of the US to another country.
Yeah.